Hey, what's up y'all? Volrych here, bringing you another No Man's Sky video. I'm going to be showing you how to make a ton of units and nanites using this glitch. It's super easy and efficient, and if you want to make a lot of money and nanites at the same time, you're in the right place. First things first, before you do this glitch, I recommend making a manual save of your game, just so if the game crashes or something crazy happens, you have a backup of your file. Now in order to get this going, you're going to need to find a crash ship. Preferably the more expensive, the better, and I'll explain why in a few moments. But ideally, you're looking for a hauler or an exotic, as those are the higher value ships. If you have 6 ships, you can still perform this glitch, just being one you don't mind losing. And before I continue, remember to hit that like and subscribe button and click the bell to be notified anytime I post a video. Now in order to find a crashed ship, you have a few options. You can go to the cartographer and buy maps, you can use your Nautilon to scan for submerged ships, use transmission towers, or do flybys of planets scanning for ships as you fly along the surface. But if you're wanting a surefire way to find a pricey hauler, you can just enter these coordinates. If you do use these coordinates, it will give you a hauler worth about 36 million units, which is perfect for the glitch. Once you input the coordinates for the hauler, hop in the portal. Once it loads, hop into your ship and head to these coordinates. The number on your left is your north-south indicator. The number on the right is your east-west indicator. The good part about this is it isn't a far fly from the portal at all. If you are connected to the internet, you can see the comm station indicators on the planet that other players have left, so instead of having to watch the coordinates, you can just fly to them and then you'll see the hauler. Whether or not you find your own crash ship or use this hauler, once you interact with the ship, you will be prompted to compare. If you have 6 ships in your collection already, then you will only have the option to swap ships. So again, if you only have the option to swap ships, you will lose the ship that you are currently in. So make sure you don't have any emotional attachments to it. Once you either claim the ship or swap it, you can then enter it. Now there are a few key points to making this glitch work. First, you want to repair only a few items in the ship, just enough to get it off the ground and to the space station. So the only items you will be repairing is the pulse engine and the launch thrusters. The pulse engine requires 1 metal plating and 1 hermetic seal, and the launch thrusters require 50 pure ferrite and 1 dihydrogen jelly. These are all basic items. If you don't have these items, you can easily craft them or buy them from most space stations or trading posts. Once you repair the crash ship, fly to the space station. Now the next key point into making this glitch work, you do not want to reload or warp anywhere. If you do that, it will cause this glitch not to work. Once you arrive at the space station, you will hop out of your ship, which forces it to autosave. Then, you just wait for another ship to fly in. Here's why you want to get an expensive ship. In order for this glitch to work, you will need to find a ship less expensive than the one you're currently in. So even though the hauler I repaired is technically worth 36 million units, that is its fully repaired worth. In its broken state, it's only worth 8.6 million units. So the more expensive ship that you find and repair, the better. So once you find a ship that flies into the station, you can speak to its pilot and make an offer. When the ship's menu opens, you will then want to select the option to negotiate price. You will then be able to see the value of your ship versus the value of the starship you're inspecting. Mainly, you want the exchange option to read 0 units. If it does, that means you can exchange it. This ship reads 0, so I'm going to exchange. Now, go over to the Starship Outfitting Terminal. This is the terminal that lets you scrap ships. You can clearly see that the model represented is the ship that we just exchanged. Now, you can claim scraps. My scraps here are worth over 1.1 million units, so that means I just made 1,185,000 units. Not only do you get the scraps, but you will get the Starship modules, which you can sell for nanites. The C-class ones normally go for about 60-ish nanites, but the A-class you can easily get 300 or more nanites. and sometimes you will even get more than one module per scrap. You will also get a lot of items and resources, many of those will be high value. Now here's the cool part. Once you go back into the docking bay, you will see the ship you repaired still in the station. When you approach it, you will see it's listed as an abandoned ship. Interact with it, then hit the compare button. And then you have the option to claim the ship all over again. Once you claim it, just go up to another pilot and make an offer, and if their ship has the exchange value of 0 units, exchange it, then go back to the scrap station and do it all again. Doing this, the game will populate your ships into the space station, and that is completely normal, and that means the glitch is working. So just be sure not to accidentally scrap a ship you care about. Feel free to sell any inventory items you're getting and sell your mods for nanites. As long as you don't reload or warp to a different system, you will be okay. Now, you can just rinse and repeat the process for a ton of units and nanites. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. If this video helped you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and y'all have a good one.